The lighting. I have no idea how the lighting is, but let's see. Good morning, Flip Coins. Early morning stream today. So good morning. Brutal market. Man, this is brutal. I'm only up 20. I'm not even up because I didn't buy the all-time low. But if it does make all-time low, I think I'm gonna buy another like 50,000 coins because at that point, whatever. Only up 27% from its all-time low. Taking 8, which is horrible. Anyway, let's take a look at used car. Yeah, used car selling off, so nothing's new here. We don't know how low it's going to go because unfortunately we're still macro bearish. Under 2 zeros 28 macro bearish. Yeah, we're getting absolutely washed right now, unfortunately. And then for Billy, yeah, for Billy, same thing. We're just, we got stuck at the 236. This was resistance. We attempted to break out, but we didn't close over it, and we got like shot back down. Tried again. So it's still bearish right now. I don't want to change anything with the chart. So still bearish. We don't know how low it's going to go. I guess I guess the next area should be 33. So if we do, but I don't even want to say that because we really don't know. We really don't know how low it's going to go. So like again, anytime, and this is just so you know, and in case you ever want to look at your coins on CoinMarketCap. So like perfect example is like my coin, right? You take your fib from the high to the low on log, and then as long as it's under this area, you don't know how low it's going to go. Like here, who knew that we would have gotten stopped at 5 cents 43, right? If you're buying in the red, so like for example for Billy, if you're buying here in the red, you should know why you're buying, which is you're buying because you think that this is consolidation and you're not going to actually break this previous low, okay? Which is why I'm actually not. I'm going to wait until if it breaks the all-time lows, then I'll put in like another 1,000 or 2 or whatever. But again, you don't know how low it's going to go. Like every single time, there's no real clear support, right? So that's what makes it scary, right? Anyway, I hope that made sense. But yeah, so like that's why it's here. It's like, okay, well, I guess technically you could do that, but 33, I guess. But even if it goes down to 33, it could go lower, right? So there is no more area of support. At that point, you might as well just wait until it goes back down to the lows and then hope that it's a double bottom. Anyway, that's it. That's pretty much it. Let's take a, yeah, brutal. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely brutal. I'm getting wrecked. I mean, look, I mean, clearly I'm getting wrecked. That's crazy. It's crazy for your account to be up like, like even this little bit was like what, like $1,300. So it was like, oh, wow, like, your account's up $1,300. Okay. But, the flip coins, no, I'm not going to sell for no $1,300. And it just sucks because now it's like, bam, you lose all that. And I'm down like whatever, 18, 17 from being up that, like, obviously from here. But yeah, like it's just brutal market. But I still believe, I'm still holding. So I don't want to be bearish. I mean, although the sentiment is very bearish, I don't want to be bearish. I don't want to contribute to that. I think we're fine, obviously. That's why I'm still in. I think we're going to get alt season. So I think everything's going to be okay. And we're just kind of holding through some sort of horrible correction right now. And we just got to wait it out, basically. ZBCN is still running. Yeah, ZBCN. Zebic. Yeah, it is still running. So good for, I think you said you bought it 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I mean, good for you, man. Congratulations on that. Just remember, I think the target is what, 209? Yeah, so 209 is still in play. And then for Zebic, I guess we could make a video. So taking a look at Zebic network on the live stream. Congratulations. I mean, the market's going down and Zebic is still going up. So I consider that a win. Unfortunately, I wish my coin did that, but it's not doing that. So as of right now, you are looking at a continuation up to 2092. And areas of support in crucial areas that it absolutely needs to stay over with any sort of correction would be 203 at this point and 2022. As long as it stays over this level, then you are looking at a continuation up. And then once this previous high breaks, then you're just going to be breaking out, and the next target should put you at 209. I'll keep you updated as always. Just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, you know, it's nice to diversify because some of your coins are running and some of them are going down, but it's just brutal. I'm getting rinsed. Don't worry, bro. Dude, that's not good. You know, it's horrible. I know I'm not the only one. I know, I know I'm not the only one. I know like a lot of people are getting rinsed right now. I know a lot of people are getting rinsed right now, but again, I've been here for 3 times, okay? And I wish this resonates. I really hope this resonates with people because I was here the very first cycle and I had XLM. So the very first cycle I had XLM and I got shaken out, and I'm not going to make the same mistake. So this right here is the first time I had the coin. So I bought around here. Sorry. I bought around here. I bought the top. It went down. I bought more. And then when it went down to, like, XLM went down to 2 cents, 2 cents 60. I don't know if you guys remember that, with that big crash that took Bitcoin down to like 3,500 or something. So anyway, I got really scared at this point because I was already down, like, probably at that time like 10K, or I don't know. I don't remember how long it was. Again, it was like 7, 8 years ago. But so when it went back up, like when it started going back up, I just didn't believe in it, right? So I sold it at like 8 cents. And then this thing just absolutely flew. And I had 200,000 coins. So I did the math. If I had sold it at the top, which I probably wouldn't have, but if I had sold it at the top, that would have been around $160,000. So it's brutal. Your coin's going to probably go down that low. You know, I think OXC, let's just say OXC goes down to like 2 cents, 3 cents, you know, I'm still going to be freaking buying because I'm not going to make the same mistake that I did last time. But anyway, there's some hopium for you. Update on Beam Gala. Good morning, Dwayne Kelly. How are you doing today? Happy Memorial Day weekend if you're in the States. I think you're in the States. So Beam, yeah, Beam's unfortunately not doing anything, anything outstanding. So for Beam, yeah, we're still, I mean, honestly, at this point, it's just going to be this. Yeah, we're just getting stuck at the 382. So whoever's trading this, good for you. But if you're accumulating, you're still bearish under 79, and then bullish over 1 cent should take you to 1 cent 80. That on its own is around a 80% pump from 1 cent to 1 cent 80. So unfortunately, we're still bearish right now. This previous low does need a hold, and there is no more support, right? Yeah, there is no more support. I guess you could say the 786, but you already broke that. So if it goes down and if it actually makes a higher low and does somehow stay over 69, then that's good. But at any point, if it doesn't stay over 69, then it is going to come back down to the low. And then Dwayne Kelly for 5 beans. Let's go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That is awesome. You said Gala. 5 beans. Let's go. First super chat of the day. You guys, Dwayne Kelly just saved you guys from the ad button. So I don't know. Were you guys here? So now that I have 2 monitors, I have YouTube Studio on one side, and then there's a button on there. and it says insert ad. So I could just literally click that and then everybody gets an ad, which is pretty funny. So everyone say thank you to Dwayne Kelly for saving the channel from getting an ad. Yeah, so for Gala, it's literally just been consolidating for a long time now. Yeah, I mean technically debatably since December of 2022, and then you double bottomed here. So yeah, so for Gala, nothing is bullish until we break 6 cents 20, which we actually came up and retested, I guess, 3 times, right? So hopefully the 4th time's a charm, right? We get that breakout, and then this thing should go back up to 16 cents 90. Maybe that's the top, so just be careful. But even if that is the top, that is I mean, from the current price, that's around an 8x. So it is a pretty big move up. And then in terms of downside, again, we're in the 236, so it's just consolidating. You don't know how low it's going to go before we start moving back up again. But just keep in mind this previous low does need a hold. How's Moodang looking? I should have sold at 30 cents. I knew it. It's okay, man. We're all in the same boat. Update on Aave also. You got it. Aave. And then we'll take a look at Moodang. Oh, damn. Let's see. Aave. Yeah, Aave is not looking bad at all. Taking a look at Aave on the live stream. So Aave is another coin that's doing pretty good in this sell-off. So obviously the entire market's selling off. And Aave is actually still over its 618. So very bullish right now for Aave on the shorter time frame. You are looking at 305 and then retesting this previous peak. And then in terms of support on the shorter time frame, with any sort of breakdown or retracement, you do need to stay over this box at 195 to 223. As long as it comes down and stays over these levels, then you are going to get that continuation up. Once 402 does break, then we can start taking a look at on the macro time frame. But I would assume that it would just shoot you back up to the previous all-time high, and then from there to the moon. I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, so for the good coins that are doing up like this, I make videos because I upload them, I edit them, and then I upload them afterwards because it's good for ad revenue. So yeah, and again, thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. And the membership. So that's awesome. Should have sold, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have held my, I just told you the story. I should have held my XLM to 80 cents and then sold it at that point, right? So it's not your fault. The good thing about, and here's some hopium for Moodang, it did just get listed on Robinhood. So a lot of retail now has access to it. So I don't think it, maybe when we have the final move up, you'll have a chance to get out. But that's really bullish. That's really good for Moodang. So just FYI, there's some hopium for you. So don't rule it out yet. And also, like, do you really think it's gonna get a Robinhood listing and go back to 2 cents? That would be the biggest scam ever if that happened. Taking a look at Moodang on the live stream. So for Moodang, we did double top at the 786. As of right now, 32 cents is still in play. And then you are looking at retesting the previous highs. And same thing as I said before, up to $6 is in play for Moodang. Now, in terms of support, as long as it stays over 11 to 17 cents, it is still macro bullish. So it's very bullish. I mean, technically, you already came down and retested this level once. So I'd say at any point, if we come down and retest these levels, the targets on the upside are still valid as long as it stays over this. If it doesn't, top is in, we're probably going to get a bigger move down. But as of right now, it doesn't look like the top is in. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see. Give me a second. I need to see if my screen's like pixelated. I need to figure out my No, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. All right, let's read the chat. Hi, Meow. Can you please check OTK? Yeah, OTK, one turn kill. That's OTK. Okay, so it's a gamble coin. It just came out, or no, it actually came out May of 2023, so it's been 2 years. Yeah, we could take a look at it really quick. What's up, Appleman in the house? You changed your picture. How's DGen looking? Yeah, OTK. Yeah, on the macro time frame, it's still bearish. Yeah, so obviously it's a gamble play, bearish under 206, bullish over 1 cent 10. Once this does break, I'd say that it should shoot you back up to 2 cents 80, and then once that breaks, I say to the moon. But you do have a lot of resistance, and on the downside, if it doesn't hold this low, you're just going to be making lower lows, and we don't know at what point it's going to bottom. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for OTK. I mean, again, it is a gamble coin. It is around a 20x back up to its all-time high. So good luck with this coin. I was going to throw all my turbo into ZBCN 3 days ago and I choked. Well, I mean, of course, you buy ZBCN and then it's going to go down. You know, you're going to get chopped up. You didn't know. Nobody knew that it was going to do that. And just as ZBCN's going up, turbo might go up too. You know, turbo might be the next one that does that move. So I know you're diamond handsing it. I think you're doing the right play. But it's super important to catch yourself, like not trying to catch the pumps. And again, you want to get into the coins that are consolidating and that are red so that you have a chance of selling when they're actually up. And then you don't even have to ever worry about that dilemma. It won't even be a dilemma for you because you're already going to be up so much. And then people are going to be saying that about your coin. People are going to be like, ooh, I should have bought turbo. Because turbo is now up like a ridiculously big amount. So I think you're doing the right play. I mean, you're diversified. It's just right now the market sucks. Like everything's just going down right now. It's not just that coin. And ZBCN is just outperforming everything. So what's up, Kira? XPR. Yeah, so XPR is not doing anything from the last time that we looked at it. On the macro time frame, you're still over the 382, so I'd say 209 is in play. It needs to stay over 2031, and that's pretty much it right now. This is the range, and that's really it for XPR. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Hot here in Texas. Nice. I know it's either hot or it's freezing, right? Good morning, Vicious Rav. Ambitious Rav. That's a pretty cool name. Can you look, please? What? Can you look? Ahmed, can you let me know? Is that a coin? Can you look, please? Is that a coin? Oh, we can. Yeah, it is. I guess it is a coin. Yeah, super gamble play, but it is getting a really big move up. It's a Uniswap coin, so let's just look at it here. I guess not. Let me see. Yeah, super gamble, very, very, very high risk, high risk, high reward. Right now the 618 is in play at 48. Once this breaks, 2089 is in play, followed by the previous all-time high. But that's pretty much it for weekend. On the downside, it does need to hold support, so I'd say the targets on the upside are still valid as long as it stays over 19 to 26. Not financial advice, just my opinion. What's up, Matthew Dropco? Welcome to the middle of the live stream. I guess it's the middle of the live stream. Thanks for streaming, boss. You are very welcome. Wonder if Engine Coin comes... didn't that get delisted, though? Wonder if Engine Coin comes to old prices in the bull. Yeah, but didn't it get, I think it got delisted on a lot of exchanges. Yeah. It used to be on Coinbase, but not anymore. Yeah, I mean, if Engine goes back up to its all-time high, you're looking at it is a gamble play. You're looking at over a 50x. So that is pretty life-changing. If 22 cents holds, I'll stay in. That's where I bought. So you just refuse to lose money on it. Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, what was the price? What was the price before it got listed on Robinhood? It would be crazy if the price actually drops below that, which obviously would tell me that they obviously bought it beforehand and then now they're just dumping it on their retail. This definitive edge to the moon, I don't know, is it? Didn't this coin just get listed? Yeah, I guess it is doing good. Yeah, I mean, it just broke its, it just actually broke it, but what you don't want to see is getting smacked back down and then getting a candle like this where it, you know, you're spiking up and then you're getting sent back down. So hopefully today's close actually stays over 12 cents. If it does, then you're going to look at 16, and then the bull run target for edge should be around 38 cents. That is the next target on the upside. But that's pretty much it for definitive edge, not financial advice. Just my opinion. Where are you going to, what are you going to do after your exit positions post bull run? Well, we're all going to be together. I'm still going to be live streaming. I'm still going to be making videos. My goal is once I sell my OXT and once DOGE on Mars, like, again, my goal is to get out this year. My goal is to really get out this year. I think regardless, I'm going to just completely get into a cash position by the end of this year, regardless if I'm up or not. And then I'm just going to save. And my post bull run is buying Bitcoin at the areas of support, the crucial areas of support. So it really just depends on how high Bitcoin goes and where those levels are. But we're gonna basically, I'm gonna be looking at it on it. I'm gonna be looking at it on the live stream, and I'm gonna be basically letting you guys know, hey, I'm putting in like $1,000 in Bitcoin today, and I'm gonna be doing that for the next bull run. So throughout this time span of 3 years, 3 to 4 years. So that's my goal for the next bull run. Here for the live stream, Casper, please. Fernando, hey, welcome. So look, I had it up for you. So I knew you were gonna make it, man. So welcome to the live stream. Yeah, so for Casper, I don't have really good, I don't have good news, but unfortunately, oops. Yeah, so for Casper, obviously you already know this. I'm not gonna use this wick for TA purposes because this wick takes you all the way up to like $50, and I think that's where it was listed. But this is valid at around $1.34. So from the high to the low, using that as the entry point, nothing is bullish. Oops, nothing is bullish with Casper until we break 4 cents 80, and then as long as the price stays under 2 cents 20, it is still macro bearish. So just keep in mind this is all resistance. Once this does break, Casper to 17 cents, and then from that to the moon, we can reassess at that point. But nothing is bullish until we break this box, and then 17 cents is in play. In terms of the downside, as long as it stays bearish, this previous low does need to hold. And if it doesn't, then you're just going to be making a lower low. But price action under 2 cents 19 is extremely bearish for Casper. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Good luck. And it is a gamble because, like, going back up to its high is over a 70x. It's a really big move up. So $1,000 would be like $70,000. What's up, Grimaldi? How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks, man. You're welcome. Stamos Real. Good morning. Good morning from Lake Havasu, Arizona. You mind peeking at Jerry the Turtle? Is that a gamble coin? Jerry the Turtle. What in the world is this, man? Did you get in before, or are you getting in now? Is this the right coin? Can you confirm that this is the right coin? Thank you. You're welcome, Kira. Definitive edge $1 very soon. I hope so for you. Just joined. You think Zebuk will have a correction? Yeah, so we did. So we did Zebuk, but I could take a look at it again for you, I think. Wait, it just depends. Is my coin going down? Hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second. I might just have to buy on the live stream, right? Oh, wow. Someone just sold down to 58. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we do I think? I don't know. It could just run to 209. We just looked at it, but I think we can just run to 209. Hi, Ross. Where are you from? Turbo, please. You got it. Yeah, it's still getting stuck. So nothing's actually changed with Turbo. So just remember, 58 needs to break. And then as long as it stays over 36 and 45, then you are looking at a continuation. But the more, obviously that's where the high risk, high reward comes in. Because when people, like, so say you already have Turbo and you're like, hey, I don't have to worry about it. And this is where the strategy comes in, right? Because say you have it, you're like, hey, I still believe in Turbo. I think it's going to go up. But you're like, hey, you might have taken profit at 618. So you have money to work with. At this point, some people are going to get scared if it comes down to 2036 because that's a really big correction. But people are going to be buying that thinking that it's still going to be bullish. And if it is, then you're going to buy the bottom before the next leg up, which is going to take you to, the 786 at that point, which is around 150 to 200% from coming down this low. We just don't know how low it's going to go, but regardless, we know that the general idea for Turbo is that as long as it stays over 36 and 46, then the targets on the upside are still valid. However, if it doesn't, we're going to get a bigger move back down. Flip coins for 10 beans. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the 10 beans. Let's go. Second super chat of the day. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. And yeah, let me know if there's any other coins that you would like me to look at for you. What's up, Free Lightning in the house? What's your thoughts on Songbird Network? Did that guy just come in here and ask for J and then leave? Ross Jin, is this the right one? Oh, okay. You wrote something. Hold on. Yes, I'm 5x already. I'm considering adding to it when it retraces. Dude, be careful. Okay, so if you're actually going to buy, if you're up 5x and you want to buy with any sort of retracement, here, I'll actually do this for you because I don't want you to get messed up. Give me a second. Okay, so how would I play this? It would be from this high to this low. The target would be 2026. Hold on. 2026, which would be another 106% pump. Correction would take you down to 62 to 85. So if you're actually going to buy, okay. Okay, so Roshan, I got you. So here, okay, so if you're already up 5x, you could let the rest ride. Right now, the next target is around 106% away from 2026. Keep in mind, if you're looking to buy, and if you're looking for a correction, then my targets are support at 40s 84 and 62, which you can see is at 33% correction. So you could buy, if you wait for that, you could buy 33% more coins. And then if you want to be greedy, and if you want to basically, not greedy, but if you want to play it a little bit more smarter or conservatively, and if you don't have to catch the bottom, and if you're not impatient, then we do have a target here at 4062. It doesn't have to come down that low, but it can still come down that low. And if you believe in the coin, then theoretically that would be a good time to dollar cost average down. That's around a 48% drop from the current price. So you have to figure out at what point you want to buy. But again, if you want to buy back, you're looking at 33% correction, 48% correction. And then as of right now, the target on the upside is around 106% up. And that's pretty much it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I hope that made sense. I know that's a lot of information. Why you doing this to yourself? You mean like OXT? Hey, we're back. My coin's going back up. Yay. Because I'm not going to give up on it. Dude, this thing's going to be at $1 one day, and you guys are going to be like, man, you actually held it. I don't even know if I'm going to... Actually, I will hold it for that much. I will. Let's see. Oh, my cats are just sleeping on the tower. So cute. Let's see. Have you done Toshi? No, but I could take a look at Toshi for you. Toshi USDT. And then let's see what else. Flipcoin, free bolts, my man. What are your thoughts on SD? Yeah, hey, I actually have it up. I don't know if you were the person who asked for it in the comments, but I was hoping that you would come by the live stream, and then I have it up. So we'll take a look at SD for you. I have to take a look at this super chat first, obviously, and then, hey, the Malaysian rupees, or wherever, whatever it was, Malaysian, yeah, Malaysian rupees, right? Thoughts on Moonwell this cycle? My biggest bag. Your biggest bag is, okay, Moonwell. Good. Well, Moonwell is doing pretty good. It has a really good structure. It's making higher highs and higher lows, and you've been in an uptrend since 2023. So Moonwell is actually a pretty good play. But let's see. Yeah, so for Moonwell, where do I think the cycle it's going to go? I think conservatively, yeah, so we are getting stuck in resistance right now. So just for quick TA on Moonwell, as long as it's under 2 cents, or sorry, 3 cents 25, which it is, it does need to stay over 2 cents 30. So as long as you consolidate over this level, the target on the upside will be 5 cents 20, 7 cents 40, previous all-time high, and then you're looking at Moonwell up to 40 cents. So it does have a lot of ways to go and a lot of resistance, but you know, if it does manage to break all this level and 40 cents does get tagged, you are technically validating this giant channel that we've been forming since January of 2023. So this is in play right now, and clearly you can argue 40 cents, which is actually where it first got listed. But the reason why I drew all these other levels is because if the top is in, which I'm not saying it is, but if it is in, then 5 cents, 7 cents, 40, and 11 cents are going to be very, very, very strong areas of resistance. And one of those might be the top. And if anything under 11 cents is the top, then you're going to be making a lower high, and then you're going to be validating a downtrend. Okay, so that's what you don't want to see. But you have to decide at what point you want to sell. And thank you so much for the 7 Malaysian rupees. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Ross Shin for 5 beans. Thank you so much for the 5 beans. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Keep it up. Let's go. Yeah, look at that pair working out. It's bicep day every single day. Your thoughts on Songbird? You got it. I just have to look at the super chat coins and then the member coins, and then we can take a look at Songbird. I'll bring it up for you. Okay, so we got Toshi. We did Moonwell, so let's do Songbird. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so for Songbird, this is just a gamble play, right? I mean, this coin is all the way floored at the bottom, and it's around 100x back up to its all-time high. So maybe, they diluted the market. Maybe it might go back up all the way up there. So bearish under 1 cent 18, bullish over 2 cents 40. I'd say the top could be anywhere between 8 cents, 19 cents, and then bull run target would be, going back up. But it depends. Is this going to be 100 billion market cap coin? Or sorry, 10 billion market cap coin? I don't know. It is going to be harder to move it up to those levels because they did release coins into the circulation. As long as the price is under 1 cent 18, you have to worry about this previous low. If the previous low breaks, then you're going to be making all-time lows. That's pretty much it for Songbird. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Now for Toshi, we got stuck at the 618. Yeah, so we got stuck at the 618. As of right now, 618 is still in play. 2012 and then 202 is in play. Once that breaks, 209 would be the target on the upside. Keep in mind for Toshi, all of that is valid as long as we stay over the 236 382, which it looks like we actually broke under the 236. So last area support would be around 3054. So as long as this area does hold, the targets on the upside are still valid. But if it doesn't, I'd say we are going to get a bigger capitulation back down. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's see. So appreciate you looking. I'm planning on taking profits 20, 30, 50x and the rest of the moon. Bro, if that happens, good for you, man. That's crazy. Because it's 8 million. So, I mean, here, like, it's 8 million, right? I mean, this thing could go parabolic at any point, and you might actually be the chosen one, right? You have 201 in play, which, here, I'll just leave this up just so next time you ask me for it, we can take a look at it. Yeah, so you have a 10x target from the current price, which would only put the at that point, maybe consider, because it'll be a 80 million market cap coin. So yeah, you're looking at $88 million for a market cap. And then from there, I mean, if this thing starts getting listed on places, then God bless, right? You think Melania gonna wake up for the bull run? We could take a look. Curls for the girls. Echo YGO in the house. Let's go. Best #1 Edison format Yu-Gi-Oh player in the world on planet Earth. #1 Edison /Go/Advance/ all the formats. #1 crypto YouTuber. #1 Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber on the planet. Echo YGO is in the house. He's in my live stream. No way. For anybody that likes Yu-Gi-Oh, definitely go check him out. He is the GOAT, as we call him at our locals. He is literally the GOAT. As soon as I'm done, I'm down. So probably, how long have I've been live for about 40 minutes. So let's say another like 30, so like 9:30. I need like probably another 20 to 30 minutes, and then I should be done. Appreciate you, Meow. Great work. Thank you so much, Flipcoins, and I really appreciate you always supporting the channel and always coming in here with a positive attitude. So thank you so much for that. It's hard to have that mindset. So you get it. We're all in this together. We're all trying to make it. And I mean, some of your coins are doing good, but my coins are, hey, it's going up. Let's go. Let's go, OXT. I'm bleeding. Yeah, I'm bleeding too. Look at this. This is horrible. My account's down like $2,000 in like the last like 24 hours. How crazy is that? Yeah, so Echo YGO. So my account was, I'm getting wrecked, obviously. This is the coin I'm in, and you can clearly see I'm getting wrecked. So it's like minus 2K, minus, whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the Edison card. Like that day that I sent you the picture, I was like, you know what? Like I'm already like down on my portfolio, so I'm, you know what? Whatever. I need to buy something for myself. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go buy the my Edison cards. Also, I ended up buying a Ghost stat. I just literally pulled the trigger on it. I was like, I don't care. It's like $40. So I just did it. XYO. Oh, we gotta do ST Stater. So awesome. I have my OG Yu-Gi-Oh cards for retirement. Let's go. You have a first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon, because that could be a lot of crypto. I mean, yeah, if you have a first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon, I think that's like probably if it's in really good if it's in really good condition, then that could probably be a Bitcoin. Yeah, it was only $40, so I had to buy it. Because the other listings, they were like they were very high, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. What if like I think it's gonna go up because that's the only ghost rare printing of it, but I think it's gonna go up. Meow, did you get my super chat? Just making sure this time. Let me see. The 3 beans? Yes, I did. Thank you. Free lightning for 3 beans. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. Let me know if there's anything you want me to look at for you. Thank you so much for the 3 beans. That's awesome. Okay, so let's do SD Stater and then XYO and then DGen. So SD Stater for the gentleman who's new to the live stream. Yeah, so this coin's not doing anything. It's just been consolidating. The good thing is that it's actually not at its all-time low. It is hanging around up here. But keep in mind that, yeah, we got stuck in resistance for the last going on 3 years, or sorry, going on, yeah, I guess going on 3 years now since it's 2025. So nothing is bullish with SD Stater until we break $1.16. And as long as the price is under 64 cents, it is still macro bearish. It needs to break this level, and as long as we consolidate, then we can get that breakout. But keep in mind for SD Stater, we've been rejected 3 times now at this crucial level. So hopefully next time we break out, come back, and then we start the bull run using this area of support. But if we don't, full disclosure, we could still come back down. And if we don't hold these previous lows, we're going to be making all-time lows. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you. Let's see. No problem. Cool. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to look at for you. Yeah. Hey, Ambitious Rav, do you have a first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon? Echo YGO will probably buy it for you. Buy it from you. Yeah. He only buys near mint cards though. 88M isn't hard to do. Yes, it has an amazing roadmap with lots of listings coming. The devs are hard at work. We'll see. Yeah, because it's a small market cap too. So theoretically, it could be over 100x if it actually does go to 800 million. But is that going to be the coin, right? Is that going to be the next bonk? Is that going to be the next Pepe? So you're in early, and you're hoping for that to happen. So I hope it does. I really do. Let's see. Can you look at Swift? Yeah, let's take a look at XYO and then DGen, and then we could take a look at Swift. But Swift's also not doing anything. Oh my God. Okay, XYO. Let's see. Oh my God. Bitcoin is at 107,000 and we're still getting absolutely wrecked. How funny is that? Okay, so for XYO, yeah, on the macro time frame, it's still macro bullish. So we'll take a look at it on the shorter time frame because we need to break this peak anyway. So for XYO, yeah, price to beat would be 1 cent 40, and then 2 cents 20 should be in play. We have resistance at 3 cents and then previous peak. As long as it stays over this level, then the target in the upside is still valid, but the price to beat would be 1 cent 40. If we do break below 1 cent, then I'd say the top is in. We're going to go back down and maybe make a lower low, and then validate this downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. Same thing as this follows, because we're actually holding an uptrend and we're making higher highs. So if it comes here and it breaks out, then the targets on the upside are still valid. Once this peak does break, then we'll look at it on the macro time frame. But I'll keep you updated. It's a crucial area for XYO, so we'll keep you updated. Not financial advice, just my opinion. You said Swift coin. Yeah, Swiftcoin's not doing anything. It's literally just we just made a video on it. So for Swiftcoin, same thing as follows. Actually, the same thing for XYO, right? The only difference is that Swiftcoin is near its previous peak right here, and XYO isn't. So yeah, so same thing as follows for Swiftcoin. 1 cent 50 needs to break, and then you're looking at 2 cents 30, 3 cents 10, 4 cents 70, and then the target that I put for Swiftcoin was 8 cents. But if the bull run, moon boy to the moon target would be around 15 cents for Swiftcoin, and that target is still valid because it's still macro bullish right now. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I have Yugi's deck with Dark Magician and banned magic cards. Wish I would have had Kaiba's deck. Yeah, Kaiba's deck is pretty cool. Yeah, so and banned magic cards. Well, yeah. Well, they're banned because they have they're banned because they have magic on them instead, and then they had to change it to spell. So they changed the wording on the later cards to spell cards because magic basically it was like some legal thing. Also, you have Yugi's deck with banned magic cards. Yeah, I mean technically there are some cards in there that you actually can't use in the format. Let's see. Let's see. It's pretty hot it's getting hot in here. How is the BTC dominance looking? Low volume weekend. Yeah, low volume, but my account's going to 0 right now. Thank you, bro. You're welcome, Lee. I watched my friends sell their Yu-Gi-Oh cards during the Pico bottom in 2019. Everything surged after COVID. Yeah, same with Pokemon. So it's Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. PYR supply keep going up. Shaking my head. Let's see. But just keep in mind that I think it's almost fully diluted. So it's almost fully diluted. So yeah, you're right. It is going up. Yeah, 43 million. And it's because, look, if you go on CoinMarketCap, luckily they have the token unlocks. You could see how. So you could see that you could actually see the token unlock. They're done releasing tokens on January 6th. Okay. So that is yeah, so just FYI, but it's almost fully diluted at this point. Yeah, like the last time was March 25th. Look at what happened with the price on March 25th. Yeah, so right here you can see they released coin on March 25th, and then it literally took a nosedive because they probably unlocked it and then they dumped it on the market. But you could see that it's there are no more big spikes. So if you look here, it's like a big spike, big spike, big spike. There are no more big spikes because again, it's almost fully diluted. So that's a good sign for, when coins are fully diluted. There's no more selling pressure. There's no more just coins coming out of thin air and getting on the market. Okay. So if you already held it this long, then don't quit now because you already held through the brutal. And that's with OXC too. So just for reference, like if you look at the market cap, you could see that they've been releasing coins. But the good thing is that it's at this point, it's almost fully diluted. So there's very minimal difference between the market cap and the fully diluted. And then you can see here, you can see how the price is all the way up here and the price is all the way down. And then you can see that the market cap is inverted, which means that they released coins on me the entire way down. So there's some hopium for you. The reason why I'm showing you that is because you held this long. And usually when they're done releasing coins, it is bullish because the selling pressure fades away. There's no more selling pressure. On the macro time frame for PYR, now that we're looking at it anyway, nothing's bullish until we break $4, bearish under 226. You already know the drill, unfortunately. If this thing goes back up, yeah, it's around a 40x back up to its all-time high, but PYR, the highest market cap was, let's just say 800 million. So if it actually goes back up to $41, or sorry, if it does a 40x going back up to $41, the market cap is going to be, so 10 would be 500 times 4. It would be $2 billion. So you would see an all-time high on the market cap. Okay. So same with OXT. So the market cap, the highest market cap was here at 429 million, and the price was actually 60 cents, right? So if it does a 10x going back up to 60 cents, not even the peak, then I'm looking at a 600 million market cap, which actually exceeds the previous peak at 429 million. So take that into consideration when anybody's planning to sell, and definitely take profits and sell on the way up. I have a Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards and draw 2 more cards. I summon Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 5 cards from anywhere. Aerodrome. Yeah, let's take a look at DGen, and then we can take a look at Aerodrome. Oh my god, Bitcoin's capitulating on stream right now. Wow. Hold on. Are we going? Yeah, are we like, is this the big drop? Give me a second. Oh man, this is brutal. Yeah, so let's take a look at DGen, and then we can take a look at Aerodrome. Yeah, so for DGen, we made a lower high. We got stuck at the 0.5. So for DGen, yeah, as long as we stay over 36, then it's good. Targets on the upside would be 57, 1 cent 15, and then back up to this previous peak. We can still get stuck at 1 cent 15, making a lower high, and then validating this downtrend. So just keep that in mind too. But DGen needs to stay over 2036, otherwise the top is in. We're going to come back down and then possibly make a lower low, validating this downtrend. So not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Aerodrome Finance. Damn. This coin came out on Coinbase. So yeah, so for Aerodrome Finance, same here. We came up to the 0.5, got stuck. Maybe they released coins, so that's not good. And the reason why I say that is because usually you get a 618 retracement, but obviously did they release coins? Yeah, they did. You can see the market cap is 467 and the fully diluted is 928. Yeah, and you can see the little spike right here. You can see the chart kind of going up. So yeah, they did release coins. So same with Aerodrome Finance. If it comes down to 45 cents, it does need to stay over that. Otherwise, we're going to be coming down here and possibly making a lower low. On the upside, as long as we do stay over 45 cents, 62 cents is in play, then $1, and then from there we could reassess. But that's pretty much it for Aerodrome Finance. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh, man. I think we'll call the live stream in the next 10 minutes. We have close to 40 people in the live stream, so welcome. Lee wants RSR and FI. I don't know. Do you want that when everything's going down right now? That's brutal. Ouch. Wow, we got 45 concurrent viewers. Hey, you know what? Maybe we'll stay. Maybe we will stay. Yeah, RSR. I mean, RSR has a nice little uptrend going, but we already looked at Moonwell. Someone already super chatted for Moonwell, so we already looked at it. Yeah, so for RSR on the macro time frame, yeah, we're actually staying over the 382 at 2082. So as of right now, as long as it stays over here, then then you're looking at coming back up to 2 cents 20. retesting that, which as of today is going to be around 163. If you're actually keeping structure, the next higher high should take you to 4 cents 67. So that would be the next target. On the downside, it needs to stay over 204, because if it doesn't, it's just going to be macro bearish, and you're going to be validating a downtrend that's forming. So anytime price falls under 4 cents 40, RSR is going to be macro bearish. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then you said Phi. That's the new coin that got listed on Coinbase, right? Yeah, so this is a new coin that got listed on Coinbase, but I don't have the full chart. Yeah, there we go. This is the full chart. Yeah, so for Phi, it needs to stay over 1 cent 90, otherwise we're macro bearish. Previous low needs to hold, otherwise we're going to be making a lower low and then validating this downtrend that's forming. On the upside, once 2.5 cents breaks, 3 cents 80, and then from there we'll reassess and look at the targets on the upside. But Phi has long ways to move, long ways to go. I knew this was coming for Bitcoin. It's actually healthy that it's not quickly shooting up to 130K. I prefer to stay in the 100s though. Yeah, that would be really nice if Bitcoin stays in the 100,000s, but we'll just see. I mean, we have long ways to go for Bitcoin. That's like $6,000, man. That would absolutely destroy all altcoins. That would be pretty devastating for altcoins. Let's see. Oh, my phone's fully charged. Don't worry about that. Let's see. Oh, are we back? No, we're not back. Oh man, dude, that's brutal. Let me look at my account. Coinbase was kind of giving me some problems this some problems this morning. A lot of coins are having nice little 10% pops though. I think they're just they're bouncing because it's like they're being saved or whatever it's called, like a protection bounce. A lot of coins are getting a protection bounce right now, which is kind of scary because that means that we're going much lower, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, honestly. Yeah, man. OX, I can't believe OXC's down to like 5 cents. It's a nickel. 5 cents. Oh my gosh. At least give me a dime. At least give me 10 cents or even a quarter. But nope, it's 5 cents. Brutal. Brutal market, man. Brutal market. I think we'll call it here. This was a pretty good live stream. We've been live for about an hour now, so I think the chat's pretty much dead. We looked at all the coins. Everyone's just kind of in the waiting room right now. We're just waiting to see how low Bitcoin's going to go. At least that's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting to see how low my coin's going to go and how low Bitcoin's going. But with that being said, everyone have a great Memorial Day weekend if you're in the States. And we will be live again tomorrow. I'll probably be live at because I don't have work tomorrow, so I'll probably be live at around 9 a.m., 9 a.m. Same time tomorrow. Just remember, none of this, and then from Tuesday to Friday, it would be the 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Keep in mind, in June, we're going to go back to the normal schedule, which is Mondays, Thursdays, and 1 day on the weekend. And then weekdays are always going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because that's when I'm done with work. And then on the weekends, it'll be in the morning, kind of like the time like right now. And that's pretty much it. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. And I hope we all make it, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Hopefully by that time, Bitcoin will be having a nice move back up. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.